Welcome to the Writer Reads Flash Fiction. These readings are taken from another 365 days of flash fiction. This one is called Hope on Cetavila. Time flew, and we'd felt there'd never be enough of it. It stretched, and we tried to stretch it some more, but we never had a hope of doing so. We did what we could, and then we settled behind the guns and watched them come. They came in multicolored waves, fur rippling, scales sparkling, foreclaws gripping weaponry we hadn't expected them to have. Tony sums it up. We are so very screwed. Deflection is key here. We just have to hope that armor isn't built for refraction. I think we're whistling. Who'd go into a fight wearing gear that couldn't deal with their own weaponry? Not these guys, we discover, and I know Tony nailed it just 20 minutes ago. Tell me what we did to deserve this, Mavko whined, and I can't help responding. We signed up. Which is true, even if we hadn't been given much of a choice. Personally, I've been aiming to miss, although I doubt a single one of our opponents will notice. I didn't want to be here, and I don't agree with what we've been told we have to do. But I want to live. I don't have a hope they'll understand. I wonder if they've any idea of the concept of coercion as they start bouncing shots back into our lines. It's no surprise when the Corps pulls out, cutting its losses in equipment and indentured manpower. The Cetavila get to keep their world after all. Next step will be trade negotiations. Or it would have been. Somehow, I don't think the Corps is getting much of a chance to negotiate, not if the jump ships launching on their tail fins are anything to go by. Where are your trophies? The Cetavila in front of me is as scary as hell. It makes me wish I'd been like some of the others and collected the dropped feathers and scales of those who'd been murdered in the settlements. I shake my head. I don't have any, I say. None. I remember beating back the squad as I tried to bury one of the dead, to let her keep the body of her hatchling in her arms, and I'm instantly ill. It won't save me. I'm taken to their seer as soon as nothing more comes up. You buried the dead, the seer pronounces, surprised despite the fact she's been rummaging through my head for what seems hours. Seer my ass, this old girl is a sigh. She stills. Not so much of the old, she tells me, and gently pushes the soldier's hands from my shoulders. It's not like they were needed. I stay where I've been put, figuring an aneurysm is a lot cleaner way to go than losing my head to a blade like so many others. The others? She asks. Why? Because I'm not like them, I say, anger lacing my tones. I will never be like them. And yet you are here. It's as damning a comment as they come, and I wilt. I was about to say I had not had a choice, but that wouldn't be exactly true. There had always been a choice. It hadn't been a great choice, but it had still been there. Instead, I answer as honestly as I can. I didn't want to die. So you came to a war zone? I swear, she's laughing at me. It stings, but it's justified. I catch myself close to joining her, but only in hysterics. Death was not guaranteed. I bite back the words that want to follow, but she catches them anyway. And nor was bringing it? She asks, and I curl closer to my knees. I don't need to be reminded of just how wrong I was. I hoped. It's an admission of stupidity as well as guilt. Her claw on my shoulder makes me flinch, but she only grips me gently. There is always hope, she says, and I hear her mental summons to the soldiers that take me to new quarters instead of a grave. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe, and I'll check you later. Take care out there.